hello there. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I play a classic MMO, Final Fantasy XI. So many people are fans of Final Fantasy as a series, but they commonly overlook 11 and 14 because they're online games. Whether people don't want to pay a monthly subscription or whether they just feel it's too much of a time investment, whatever the case, it's a bit of a shame because, at least in the case of Final Fantasy XI, I seriously consider it to be the greatest game that I've ever played. I've said that multiple times, and that still stands true. Now, when we last played the other day, um, my character Roinja actually completed the rank 2 missions, and we visited the nations of Bastok and Windurst, Roinja being from Sandoria. And so when we pick up today, I sort of, was toying around with what was I going to do in the game. And I think I've settled on the fact that I want to do a little more uh, job leveling and then maybe start um, the rank 3 missions. It just kind of depends on what sort of time we're going to have. But let's see, I've just logged in. And my daily reward today was a special Gabi Dial key and a red Mogpel. So the Gabi Dial keys I still can't use just yet. We've got to wait a little while. But let me check something. We finished that mission and we got an adventurer certificate. So I want to see if Carilla here is finally ready to let me have her alter ego trust. Let's just see. Because the last time we checked, she said I didn't have enough renown. Looks like we're going to get something. What do you wish today? Oh, you have a Sandoria trust permit, I see. So you have succeeded in drawing forth trust magic, then? No, I cannot admit to being surprised. A man of your talents is capable of such in these dark times. Let me guess, you wish to see if you can summon my alter ego, do you not? Both Princess Treon and the Juno Institute of Magical Studies had the same words for me when this experiment began. Think of the glory, Carilla. Yet, to be honest, I am quite unsure of myself. I feel my skills are yet inferior. What good can an alter ego be when the original remains weak? Try as I might, I cannot help but picture people pointing and laughing as I falter. A leader who cannot command respect is no better than a king with no country. And further, fame and personal gain are worldly pleasures which I do not need. You proffer that I should think not of glory, but of helping others. You are correct, of course, yet another sign that I have much to learn. Anyways, let us return to the subject of trust. I will consent to engaging in this ritual with you. Please close your eyes. A grand success. Perhaps now I can repay my debt to you and the citizens of this great nation. May our paths cross again and our friendship deepen further. Alright, so we have Carilla now as a trust. I wonder if there's any other. Sorry, I'm just checking something. I wonder if there's any trusts to pick up in this place. Rahal, maybe? Nope. Alright, so a few things I want to do. I want to go ahead and get my daily points. If that's still ongoing, I think that's still ongoing. Let's warp a little bit. So first I want to go to the port. Also trade in this Mogpel that I just got. We'll see what we can get from it. Is this the Mogpel guy? Yep. Let's see what I can get with a red Mogpel. Well, you've deemed it time to trade in a ticket like red Mogpel. Equipment or items? Let's see what the items are again. Alright, some of this is like gear upgrade stuff. Okay, here we go. Lion, Nausea. We got some alter egos here. Moogle. This is what I'm really interested in. I don't know who to pick. We've met Lion. Let me see, because some of these I think we might get in the game. So let me just by doing missions and whatnot. So let me see if there's anything here that is not really obtainable anywhere else. Let's see. Event exclusive trust ciphers. People freed, we got him. Alright, this guy, Mildaldrion, he's exclusive. Luzaf. Go ahead and take that one. I've got 200 points, login points. What can I get with these? Oh, okay, so there's some mounts. What's the 300 point items? Because maybe we'll save them. Right, yeah. We'll hang on to those points. I'll wait one day. Alright, so a couple things I want to do. There are still some early quests in this town that we've not completed. And I think I want to do that. But we're going to do it in a smart way. Meaning, we are going to switch to another job and start leveling another job. Now my job levels, red mage is 20, black mage is 13, white mage is 1. So we did a little leveling on black mage, not a whole lot. Maybe we'll switch back to black mage. Level that a little bit more. Plus I've got some spells now. We can buy some more too. Oops. Alright. Did I have... I think I might have put some furniture in here that I did not set. No, I set everything. Okay. Actually, I think I can use that strap. We have some mitts in here somewhere. I'll be able to use that cape soon enough. Okay. Let's get equipped here. Need some shoes. Something on the feet. Something on the feet. Guess I didn't have any. I guess I was using the starter feet. Just going to stow away a few other things that I'm hoarding. Maybe. Okay. I look very mismatched. Like this outfit doesn't really work at all, does it? But I'm not trying to make a fashion statement. I'm just trying to be efficient in my leveling. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and turn in this trust cipher. We'll get us this other trust. I'm going to turn these vouchers in to the person that hoards them. And then we're going to find some quests to do. I think this might be the one that I can trade these to. Yep. Alright. Alright, so let's look at quests. Let's see what we've done and what we haven't done. I'm just going to go down the list here. Fame 1 quest, Century's Peril, we've done it. Waters of Cheval, done it. Roselle the Armor, done it. Pickpocket, Father and Son, Seamstress. Did I do Dismayed Customer? I think so. Yes, I did that one. Trader in the Forest. No, we've not done that one. Start this quest by speaking with Abule. In North Sandoria. Let's just warp there. I think he might be in one of those shops. I have a vague memory of this quest. Oh yeah, and while I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and empty my inventory a little bit more by using one of these Black Mage Scrolls I've got. And that was Arrow. I'm going to set a macro for that. Is he in here? The Phoenix Perch, maybe? Yeah, this is him. What am I to do? What's the matter? Aren't you cooking supper for the guests? That's just the problem. I started the soup, see, and then I realized I have no badagrines. The broth is but water without it. Now that's just odd. This morning I asked Boncourt to fetch one. Where are the Batagreens I asked for? Oh, I forgot to tell you, the grocer said his herb man ran into orcs, so he couldn't get any today. I searched every stall in the city, but there wasn't a strig to be found. Well, how can I make my sheep head stew without Batagreens? Bonbon, go track down this herb man yourself. You think I'm mad? Who would greet the guests if the orcs got me? Sir, you're an adventurer, are you not? We can't leave the city with fiends on the road, so we need your help. Our trader, a supplier of fresh produce, works from a tower on the southern edge of West Ronfar. Might you procure a clump of Batagreens for us? Of course you'll be paid for your time. I accept. I wonder if this is the tower that's down there by the King's Tomb. If it is, we have a shortcut. I think, yeah, I think this might be. Let's try a little shortcut. I'm going to use the survival guide to warp to the tomb. We'll zone right out. I think we're going to be not far from the tower that this guy's talking about. No, this is East Ronfar. He said the southern edge of West Ronfar. So I was thinking it'd be this right here. But we're not far from the southern edge of West Ronfar, so although I am a black mage, let me just get a little help. See if there's any NMs up. None that I see. And where are we? Yep, we're headed the right way. Alright, so this should bring us to the southern part of West Ronfar, which is where this quest NPC is. And to be quite honest, I probably don't need to do really any of these quests anymore. I think my fame level is high enough in the city to do quests that are a little more advanced, but at the same time, I'm one of these weird guys that likes to clear everything. So instead of boring you guys by just grinding starter quest after starter quest, I've sprinkled them out over the last 10 sessions or so. Some of the quests give you very, very minor rewards. Okay, he's down here by Nightwell. Oh, and you know what else? Do you know what else I can do while I'm down here? Down by Nightwell, I can kill some crabs for that salt. That's another quest that we've picked up. So yeah, let's get a trust or two back in here. And I think maybe Kupo Freed is a trust that I think he boosts experience. Let's just say one of these trusts I thought had Treasure Hunter. which would increase drop rates for items. And I may even have that trust, but it's really not that important at this point. All right, so first things first, let's head straight down to this tower here, because I think this is where the grocer is. Are there any NMs out and about here? None that I can see. Oops. But I do believe that NPC I want to talk to is right in here. Here he is. I think we have something to trade him, don't we? Supplies order. Cool. I'm going to swing over here to the lake. We're going to kill some crabs. I can't remember how many pinches of salt, maybe 3? 3 chunks, yeah. Alright, so it's dead ahead. Any goblins at this camp? Yeah. Easy prey goblin. He might let me just walk right on by. Alright, river crabs. Here we go. So it may take a few minutes to farm this salt, but I'm pretty sure this is the right spot. I have a syntax error in my macro. Let me fix that. Missing the slash. Right? I think that's it. Let's see. Nope, still got it wrong. Other slash. You can tell I haven't written macros in a long time. There we go. That looks right. Alright, we have 1 chunk of Lufay Lake salt. Or Lufay, whatever. Need 2 more. So I'm just going to ring around the lake until I get enough salt. Then we'll warp back to town and see if there's another quest we can undertake. But the reason I switched jobs before doing this was because it would have been pointless experience gain-wise to do this, on one of the other jobs that I've been leveling. So I switched to one where I'll earn a little bit of EXP while I'm doing this sort of thing. All right, I think we've about... Oh, here's one. I think they're all extinct for the moment. We'd have to wait for them to respawn. But here's one. All right, that's 2 chunks of salt. 1 more to go. One more to go. Oh, do I have 3? No, okay, I just have 2. I had 1 in the queue, almost lost it. Is that a permanent item? Oh, take that. What can we get rid of? This early on, with such a low inventory, it gets difficult. There'll be options to expand the inventory later, though. Come on. Well, got a nice level up. All right, there's our third chunk of salt. Let's go turn these quests in, and I think also I'll go buy some more scrolls. My 3 chunks there. Yep, there it is. Just gonna let this ring. Charge up. And off we go. Let's turn in this salt quest. I think it's this guy. Nope. It's the bean guy. No, okay, who is it? Oh, this fella. Okay. 600 gil and some fame. Now that I got a little money, let's go buy more magic scrolls. We'll have wizards soon enough. And we're actually doing pretty good. 16, 18. Let's sell some crap to her. I'm probably not going to do any mining for a long time. Let me see what this King Locust is for and see if we'll need that. Let's see. All right, so it's a recipe ingredient. I may sell that on the auction house. I've got another one of these capes. I'm going to sell this one. Okay. Let me put these scrolls in one of these satchels here that I can just get from the field. In fact, that's really a good idea. Buy everything I don't have. Blizzard, Thunder, Shock, Rasp, Shell. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to buy her out. How much skill do I have? 43,000. We're doing all right. I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to do some white mage ones too. I think I have shell. Maybe I don't. Let's look. Maybe I have it, but it's not learned. Yes, good. Glad I didn't buy it. I've got shell. Okay. Alright, Belina, Paralana, Poisana, Curaga, Cure 2. Blink. Okay. So as far as the spells from the magic shop in Sandoria go, we're stocked. We'll go turn in these greens. Nice, a robe that I'm never going to use. All right, what's left? What's left? Squire's test. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Engraved Concerns. Both of those require us to sort of go to the same spot, King Ranpriest's tomb. I think that'd be a good one to do. Those would be two good ones to do at the same time. So let's head to South Sandoria. Both of them are in southern Sandoria, so we're going to head that way. We're going to take a trek to King Ranpriest's tomb again. Let's see, where am I headed? F7? Alright, where are we at? We want to get to F7, which is over there in the alley, I believe. Palacial. Palacial. I think Palacial might be in one of these houses. I'm not sure. Let's see, I'm in F6. Yeah, I need to go back down this way a little bit. No, I'm in G7, though. He's on the upper levels of the walkway. Okay, so we gotta go up. There he is. Friend, listen to me. There's not cogs or leveraging the mightiest magics that protect this kingdom. We do not live by the power of the sword alone. If you would like to strengthen your sword and learn something of the art, accept my challenge. Go to King Ranpriest's tomb and bring back a revival tree root. Okay, and this other one is at M7. Which is on the other side, in the other alley. We'll warp over there. M7. Middle house. You're an adventurer. You've heard of the tomb, yes? Well then, I'm entrusted with the tomb's care. Not long ago, I used to wash its stones and change the offering, but fiends have overrun the place. I decided not to return, but the Dragon King himself came to me in my dreams and said, I'm thirsty, bring me water. I would like to help by bringing him at least fresh water. I have a request. Would you go to the tomb and replace the offering there with fresh water? Of course. Here's a skin of well water. Exchange it for the tomb guard's water skin you'll find there. Give me just a moment. And off we go to the tomb. All right, so let's see. So the water is probably going to go to that tombstone. And the other one, I think, the root, they drop from the ghosts, I think. Pretty sure. Let's see. Yes, they drop from the ghosts. The tomb on the first map, I believe, is right down here. And the ghosts, I think, even appear there at night. So we might have to wait for the ghosts to show. Okay, let's do it. So, the reason I've been a bit distracted, I apologize. I'm getting some messages. We're about to have some visitors stop by the house that will, of course, require my attention. I should have time to finish these two quests. So we'll definitely do that. But once these quests are over, I'm going to have to call this stream a little short to entertain company. But I might very well be back before the night's over so we can do some missions. So today might be a two-parter. This one might be a two-parter. Okay. I bet I'm the only person in this zone. Oh no. A lot of people in this zone. This must be a hot spot for some endgame stuff. How many people are on this server right now? 570. So that's nothing compared to the amount of players we used to have. Sometimes I think I should have made this character on a bigger server. But I really wanted to, you know, bump into some of the cool Japanese friends that I made in the streaming community. So just to kind of talk about that for a second, when I first decided I wanted to play this game again after all this time, I decided to see if there were any streamers, and there was one or two, but just between me and you, they were a little boring, I thought. Okay, so that was not the right place to trade this. Enter. No, I don't want to enter. Let's see. Grave concerns. Travel to King pretty soon. I'm an H10. I've got to go to I10. I'm an H10. Oh, so there must be something on the other side there. Okay. But anyways, I went to check out streamers, and there was a few American streamers, but I don't know. They didn't really seem very passionate about what they were doing, or they were very know-it-all-ish, which is something that kind of turns me off. And I know that I can come across that way sometimes, but I don't intend to.
The man said, "Hi."
Hey, there's Yuchin the man. How's it going, my friend? Konnichiwa. But as I was saying, some of the Japanese streamers were very friendly and very engaged, like this guy right here. I hope you're having a good day today. All right. How do I get where I need to go? I got to go around to the other side, don't I? Yeah, I think maybe I do. I don't want to go around to the other side, though. Surely not. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. So that's done. Now I'm just going to wait for some ghosts to appear.
The man said, "I finished the dragon mission, so I guess the next one will be the Dark Lord."
Maybe. I want to do all of the missions, so I'll do the two before Dark Lord. But let me see what to type in Japanese. Even the optional. So what I'm saying to him is soon, but I want to do all of them, even the optional ones.
Old Game Hermit said, More Suguda, Senbu Yaritaina, or Pushon no more no more.
That sounds terrible. It sounds terrible. Let me change that. That's not a good sound.
But Ridder Ogawa, the man, said, I see.
Let's change this a little bit. Maybe that's better. I watched your stream the other day, and it was very nice. Lots of work. Sortie. So now we just have to wait for the game time to get dark so we can get a ghost. Need to get a ghost.
But Ridder Ogawa, the man,
said, the Dark Lord's background music is incredibly cool.
That sounds better. Yeah, I like the Dark Lord. I've helped lots of people with the Dark Lord back in the old days. It's always a lot of fun. Right now, I'm just waiting for a ghost. But we can fight some other things while we wait, maybe.
Old Game Hermit
said, Yoruo Machi, Yureito Tatakau.
A wild onion.
Ridder Ogawa, the man,
said, isn't that the ghost you have to complete in the February?
Oh. I don't know. Maybe this is just for a tree root for a quest.
Old Game Hermit
said, Tabune, Korewa Tanaru Kino Neno Tamedayo, Huesutoyo Unanda.
That sounds terrible. I don't like the way that English speech does the Japanese voice at all. Let's see if we can fix it.
Old game hermit.
Said, maybe this sounds better.
Let's see.
Old game hermit.
Said,
我是他是乌头，不知让那后个问后个了，I can share Mason。
Reader
No.
Ogawa, the man.
said, I see, okay, okay.
Old game hermit.
Said, these voices are bad lol.
Yeah, they're awful. Not very good voices. Okay, soon.
At Reader Ogawa, the man. Said, text-to-speech apps are fun, lol. Old Game Hermit. Said, I like AI apps. They sound more natural. Old Game Hermit. Said, I wish I could find one that translate automatically and audibly.
That voice just sounds like a depressed girl. Sounds like a very sad girl. I'm so sad. I'm so lonely. I know the ghost will spawn in this area. I've seen it before. I thought protect did everybody. No? Maybe that's protect God. All right. There's the dingbats. Yeah. But literal took him out real fast. You know, maybe it's not here. Maybe it's that other spot. Let's check that spot. It could be. It could be over here. No, nope. Other way. I remember there's a ghost or a spook, I think it's called, that drops a blood cape or a blood cloak.
At Ridiru Ogawa, the man, said, I'm currently using AI to create an app for YouTube that automatically adds English subtitles to the Japanese I speak.
Oh. Very smart. You're very smart.
Old Game Hermit said, can it work both ways?
I will watch your website for
At
information.
Ridiru Ogawa, the man, said, however, I'm currently working on creating a website, so once that's finished, I'd like to try making an app.
Very nice. Very nice. Ah.
At Ridiru Ogawa, the man, said, I think it's probably possible.
I think the ghost comes at midnight. Maybe 2400 hours. I don't know. Let's see. A haunt. Any ghost enemies? Oh, there's a skeleton. So we're getting closer. Skeletons. Let's go to the other spot, maybe. No ghosts. Go this way. If you go through the entrance below, you'll find a very dangerous monster.
At Ridiru Ogawa, the man, said, if you go through the entrance below, you'll find a very dangerous monster lol.
I'm too scared. I'm too scared. There, right there. All right, wish me luck. The chance that it drops what I'm looking for is low too, so I might not even get it. Oh. No. That's nice. That's nice. Oh. I may buy this tree root off the auction house if I don't get it. I may have to buy. I may have to buy. Nope. It's the wrong way. Ah. No.
At Ridiru Ogawa, the man, said, I'm currently using the Google Translate app, and I discovered that it has a real-time translation feature. If you activate it while your live stream is playing, it will translate what you're saying.
I'm currently using the Google Translate app. It's a real-time translation feature. If you activate it while your live stream is playing,
Old Game Hermit said, it works with the YouTube app.
let's go down there. Let's see what's down there. Let's go. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Oh yeah, I'm scared. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Incredibly tough.
At Ridiru Ogawa, the man, said, lol.
I know it will not just make one ghost, right? There's got to be more. It has to come back. We need more ghosts.
At Ridiru Ogawa, the man, said, even for me, that's a dangerous area lol.
They must have changed that area.
Old Game Hermit, said, they must have changed it and made it more dangerous.
So for those of you watching, wondering why I'm typing, Yuchin speaks good English, but some things are difficult when I speak fast. So if I type it, he'll see it in Japanese. Try to make it easier for Japanese viewers.
Old Game Hermit, said, I know YouTube can caption videos in native languages, but I don't know if they can do live streams. At Ridiru Ogawa, the man, said, I play the YouTube app in the background and listen to the translation app.
Ah,
If I had two smartphones, I could probably translate the conversation while watching the stream.
I see. I see.
Old Game Hermit, said, you are a life hacker.
Ah. Come on, guys. Hit him. Ah. Another mantle. Good stuff, though. All right, it's in here. Okay, actually, I have to go. I have a visitor, so I must leave. All right, so like I said earlier, I have some unexpected company that has just arrived, so it is going to be time to
Old
leave.
Game Hermit, said, Visitors have arrived. Time to go for a while.
But I'll be back later to do some more Final Fantasy XI. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching. Yuchin, thanks for stopping by. I'll be back later, and I'll see everybody then. Until then, have a good night.